Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about a very important topic in the SAP world, SAP data migration and system conversion. Whether you are already working in SAP or preparing for an interview, this video will help you understand the key concepts clearly and confidently. Here are the topics I will cover in this video. First, SAP data migration. Second, SAP conversion. Third, types of migrations. Fourth, important tools used in migration. Fifth, what is migration path? Sixth, how many migration paths are there? So make sure you watch till the end. Each section is packed with valuable information. So let's get started. Let's start with the first topic. What is SAP data migration? SAP data migration means moving SAP data or systems from one environment to another. It's a very important process when a company is upgrading or changing their SAP system. Let me give you a few simple examples. We can move data from SAP ECC to SAP S/4HANA. We can also migrate from an on premise system to the cloud, like AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud Platform. Another example is moving data from one database to another, such as from Oracle to HANA. So, in short, SAP data migration is all about transferring data safely, accurately, and efficiently during system upgrades or transitions. Now, let's move to the second topic. What is SAP conversion? SAP conversion refers to SAP system conversion, which means changing the entire system from SAP ECC to SAP S/4HANA. It's not just about moving data, it's a complete transformation of the system, including the technical platform, business processes, and database. So, when we say SAP conversion, we are talking about upgrading the full system landscape to the latest SAP technology, which is S/4HANA. This process involves proper planning, analysis, and tools to ensure a smooth and successful transition. Let's talk about the types of migration. There are mainly three types of migration in SAP. First, homogeneous migration. Second, heterogeneous migration. Third, cloud migration. These are the core types you need to know. In the next slide, we will understand each of these in detailed manner. Now, let's start with the first type, homogeneous migration. In homogeneous migration, the source and target systems use the same database. For example, migrating from HANA to HANA. Since both the databases are the same, this type of migration is usually simpler and faster. The tools commonly used for homogeneous migration are database backup and restore, SWPM, which stands for Software Provisioning Manager. This method is mostly used when a company wants to move their system to new hardware or upgrade the server without changing the database platform. Now, let's move to the second type, heterogeneous migration. In heterogeneous migration, the source and target systems have different databases. For example, migrating from Oracle to HANA. This type of migration is more complex compared to homogeneous migration because the database platform is changing. It requires careful planning and proper execution. The main tool used for heterogeneous migration are SAP Migration Monitor, SWPM, R3 Load, some with DMO. This approach is often used when companies are moving from traditional databases to SAP HANA for better performance and innovation. Now let's talk about the third type, cloud migration. Cloud migration means moving an SAP system or an on premise environment to the cloud. This could be to platform like AWS, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud Platform. Many companies are moving to the cloud because it offers better flexibility, lower infrastructure costs, and faster scalability. The main tools used in cloud migration are SAP Cloud Appliance Library, SAP Landscape Management, SWPM, DMO. Cloud migration can be part of a larger digital transformation journey, helping businesses run faster and smarter using cloud technologies. Now, let's talk about some of the important tools used in SAP migration. First is SWPM, which stands for Software Provisioning Manager. This tool is used for system installation and migration. Then second is SUM, which stands for Software Update Manager. This tool is mainly used for S4HANA system conversion and upgrades. Third is R3 Load. This tool is used to export and import database tables during the migration process. It helps transfer all the data from the old system to the new system. Then fourth is DMO, which stands for Database Migration Option. DMO is a feature of SUM, the Software Update Manager. Its main purpose is to simplify both the migration and the upgrade in one combined process. It reduces downtime and makes the entire process more efficient. Then, fifth is SAP S4HANA Readiness Check. This tool is used to check if the ECC system is ready for conversion to S4 HANA. It analyzes the current system and provides a report on what needs to be fixed or changed before starting the migration. These tools are essential for a smooth and successful SAP migration project. Now let's understand what is migration path. A migration path means the way or method you follow to move from your old SAP system to a new system. For example, moving from SAP ECC to SAP S4HANA or from an on premise setup to the cloud. The migration path depends on many factors like your current system, database, business requirement, and the target platform. So, in simple words, a migration path is the route or approach you take to complete the SAP migration smoothly and successfully. Now, the question is, how many migration paths are there? So, there are three main migration paths in SAP. First, new implementation, also called the Greenfield approach. Second, system conversion, also known as the Brownfield approach. Third, landscape transformation, also called the selective or hybrid approach. These are the three core paths companies can choose from when moving to SAP S4HANA. In the next slides, we will understand each of these migration paths in detail. Let's start with the first migration path, new implementation, also known as the Greenfield approach. This approach means doing a fresh installation of SAP S4HANA. You start from scratch, no old configurations or customizations are carried over. After setting up the new system, data from the old system is migrated using specific tools. Some common tools used for data migration in this approach are SAP Data Services, Legacy Transfer Migration Cockpit, Landscape Transformation Modeler. This method is best for companies that want a complete new setup with clean processes and modern architecture. Now, let's move to the second migration path, system conversion, also called the Brownfield approach. In this approach, the existing SAP ECC system is directly converted into SAP S4HANA. All your data, customizations, and settings are kept, but the system is upgraded to the new version. This is ideal for companies that want to keep their existing system set up but move to the latest S4HANA platform. The main tools used for system conversion are some with DMO, SAP Readiness Check. This approach helps reduce time and cost since you don't need to build everything from the beginning. Now, let's talk about the third migration path, landscape transformation, also known as the selective or hybrid approach. In this method, the company does not move the entire system. Instead, it migrates only selected parts of the system or data. For example, you might migrate only a few company codes, business areas, or specific modules. This approach is useful when you have multiple SAP systems and want to merge them into one, or you want to move only certain business units to S4HANA. The main tools used for this approach are SAP Landscape Transformation Replication, SAP Landscape Optimization. This method offers more flexibility and allows businesses to move to S4HANA in phases instead of all at once. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.